Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Danny Malcolm, and in today's video I'm going to be showing how you can transfer that range game onto the golf course with the shot shape pressure test. Now before I get into it, I'll share a little story about how I came across this. So when I was 16, 17 years old, playing in a tournament back in the UK, and I was having one of my best rounds ever, 6 under par in the second round of this tournament with 3 holes to play. Now I needed about 8 under here, that would have been by far the lowest score I'd ever shot, to at least have a chance of winning this two-round tournament. 16th hole, nervous, started to steer the golf ball and guide it off the tee. Hit the ball in the trees, made a bogey, so now I'm 5 under with 2 par 5s to play. I par the 17th hole, coming down the last now with a chance of birdie to get it back to 6 under. And I got so nervous over that tee. Here's the situation. There was out of bounds to the right, trees on the left, but no real major danger in the trees, and obviously the fairway down the middle. Now, I was so fearful of that out of bounds that I aimed way left with my driver in an effort to just steer it away from the out of bounds. But what happened there is I aimed way left, but then I got nervous, sliced the ball, and it went out of bounds, finished with a double bogey, and I finished on 3 under par. No chance of winning. Still a great round, but could have been so much better. So guys, when you're out there on the golf course, how do you navigate that pressure? We all feel it when we're on a good round, even on the first tee. There's danger one side of the hole. Instead of steering it, we need to commit. So here's a pressure test that my coach taught me at the time after that event, to ensure that I can be more committed the next time I find myself in that situation. So I haven't been 6 under since then, just to put myself in that situation. So here's a test you can do. All you need is 20 balls overall. For this instance, I'm just going to use a 7-iron. You can use it for a driver, 7-iron, any club in the bag whatsoever. If you pick out in the driving range there a target that is 10% off of what you're typically hitting your club. So let's say I hit the 7-iron 150 meters. So I'm going to pick a 15-meter target, which is roughly that green out there in the distance on the TrackMan range. Now my goal is to hit 10 balls. The first 5 I'm going to hit in one certain shot shape. Now here's the kicker. I'm going to imagine on one side of that green is out of bounds, so no go. You can't go there for strokes gained. That's no good. So on the right in this instance, we're going to call that out of bounds. If I hit a shot, one of these 5 balls that's out of bounds, I'll score -3. If I hit one left, which would just be not great, but it's not major trouble, we'll score -1. And if I land one on the green, we'll score 1 point. And so I'm just going to start with a draw shape. So I'm going to hit 5 shots with a draw, going through my full pre-shot routine. I won't do it just for the length of this video fully, but I would love you to go through your full pre-shot routine, visualizing the shot. You're aiming for the middle of the green here, trying to play your draw shape. There's out of bounds on the right. It's not too bad left, but you're still trying to hit it in the green. So here we go. And so hit that shot and then we'll score it. That green's probably a little bit wider than 15 meters. But I'll give myself a point for that one. And then I go again, full routine. And so that one might just hang on there. So that's 2 points. 2 points I'm on. So now for this one, I'm going to purposely hit it out to the right, pretending I've got a bit nervy. As we do, and all of a sudden that's out of bounds. So that's a -3 score. So now all of a sudden I've got first 2 shots, -3, so now I'm on -1. I've got 2 more shots, and let's just say I get the anti-right shot, and then I just pull it, which can happen when there's out of bounds to the right. So that would be a -1. So now all of a sudden I'm on -2, and then I go for my 5th shot, trying to hit the draw shape. And that one will be lovely on the green there, and that's 1 point. So then I'm back to -1. So all of a sudden, hitting those draw shapes, you've got an idea of what your score under pressure. So with that in mind, just make a note of that score. Now you go through the same process, but hitting a fade. So left to right for the right-handed golfer. Going through your full pre-shot routine, 5 shots, trying to hit the fade now. I'm trying to land it on that target. And you go through all 5, and you'll start to see, you know, at the end of those 5 shots, that's 1 point scored there. Normally I'd go through the full routine, but for the length of the video, we'll get straight into it. So that was a poor strike, so that's going to be short. So we'll call that -1. So now 1-0. So I'm +1. It's +2. And +3. So you can see that one there as that comes up. So for me there, with the danger on the right, in this instance, my preferred shape with a +3 score would be a fade off the left centre of the green, knowing that I'm more consistent with that shot shape. At the time, back in the day when I was 16 years old, we found that the draw shape for me in that instance at the time was the shot that I should have played, because, you know, for me being more committed, swinging to the right, swinging towards the danger in that instance allowed me to basically, you know, commit, release the club and move it away from the danger. So you've got to explore what that's like for you at the time. And what I would do in this scenario is then flip it, go through that same 10 shot, 5 draws, 5 fades with the danger now on the left. So the out of bounds on the left, -3 on the left, -1 on the right of your target, and then 1 if you hit the target in the middle. Same thing, draws and fades, score it again. And you start to get an idea of what shape suits you at that time when you're under the pump, when you're under pressure. Now at this moment in time, a fade suiting me. I'm not playing as much, not controlling my face quite as well as I would like. And so the fade, I've done this for both sides, danger on both sides. The fade's the one for me, under the pump, under pressure at the moment. But that might change if, you know, at different times. So I'd recommend trying this, you know, very often, because it starts to put you in more of a game-like situation, a little bit more pressure. There's something more riding on it. You've got some scores. You're starting to understand then when you're on the course, you have some danger on the right or on the left. Instead of fearing it, you just go, in practice, I've just done this last week. Oh, I did this yesterday. The danger's on the left. Yeah, no problem. I see my little draw or fade, what it is for you. For me, it's a fade. And then we get in there and I can commit to that shot. So it's, and you can commit, and then you can start to, you know, trust that shape a little bit more without the fear. So guys, I hope that helps. Something that really helped me back in the day. I wish I knew that when I was 6 under par, stood on the 16th tee. I could have had the best round of my life. As it was, still a good round, but not the best score I've ever shot. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If that helped, please share that with a friend. It might help a friend too. If you have any questions, please post them below. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks again for watching today's video, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.